Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm doing week 7 assignment number 1, and it's number 8. So this is number 8 on the assignment. It's factor by grouping. So factor by grouping works when you have a total of 4 terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to partner these two up together, and then I'm going to partner these two up together, and then I'm just going to rewrite the problem, and I'm going to put the first two that I partnered together in a set of parentheses. 24r to the 3 minus 64r squared minus 21r. Since that's a negative and I want it to be a positive 56, well, this has to be a negative because a negative and a negative are going to make that my original positive. So that's all I did. Now they kind of look similar. They both have a negative inside the parentheses. So what I'm going to do is I am going to look at this. I'm looking at 24 and 64, and I am going to think of the biggest number, the greatest common factor of 24 and 64. So, for example, 2 can go into 24 and 2 can go into 64, but there is a bigger number. 4 can go into both of those, yes, but 8 can also go into 24 and 8 can also go into 64. So, I am going to take out an 8 out of those two, and they both have at least an r squared in common. Okay, so if I do 24 divided by 8, that gives me 3, and then I'm still left with 1 r because I had 3 r's and I took out 2. Minus, and then if I did 64 and I took out an 8, that leaves me 8 because 8 times 8 is 64, and then I took out those r squared, so I don't have that anymore. So I could check by distributing. 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 8 is 64, so I did that right. Minus, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to think of the greatest common factor of 21 and 56. Well, 21 is 1 and 21, 3 and 7. Luckily, 7 can also go into 56, so I am going to take out a 7. I can't take out an r because that 56 doesn't have an r. So then I'm going to open my parentheses. 7 times what gives me 21? Well, 7 times 3 gives me 21, and I still have that r, so I'm going to drop that r. And then I got to think 7 times what gives me that 56? Well, 8. I'm going to bring a minus because it was a minus. So if I can check by distributing, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 8 is 56. Perfect. The whole point of factor by grouping, the entire point of factor by grouping, is for these two parentheses to be the same. If they're the same, then I did it correct. If they're not the same, then we messed up somewhere. So since those are the same, I'm gonna bring those down. And I'm going to write 3r minus 8. Okay, so I brought those down. I'm going to cancel those. And then whatever is left is going to go in my second set of parentheses, which is 8r squared minus 7. Ta-da! And that's an r. And that is the answer for that. So that's all you have to do. If you have any questions on this, please help me out. Please send me a message, and I will help you out.